Hello, this is me wanting to tell you a story which is intended to be the best live acting lesson you could ever have in your life. It'll only take a couple of minutes up. And I know it may sound pretentious, me giving any lesson anybody at all, because quite frankly, I'm not a good example of anything. And I'm not here to set myself as an example or a model of anything either. That can't be of any value. I just want to share this story with you because I believe it can help you. This is important, seriously. There are thousands of people who've spent loads of money on training courses done by super gurus to know what you will know after I finish if you listen to me. And I'm going to do it for free. It's a true story. It all happened to me many years ago. I was much younger, daring, and probably very naive. I was that kind of person who thought he could really go places. And it's true, I went places. Literally, I traveled the world. I was even lucky enough to go on a world tour once. But that's another story. Anyway, as I was saying, it all goes back to the times when I used to work as a tourist entertainer, one of the many jobs I've done in my life so far, on ships, on cruise ships. And I remember we were somewhere sailing around the Mediterranean Sea in the south of Europe or the north of Africa. And one night, a passenger, he was an actor and singer, he came to me and we started chatting. We were speaking for a while, having this kind of interesting conversations you sometimes have with perfect strangers. And he said to me, I like you. You seem to be quite a nice guy, and I'm going to tell you the best trick you can ever have to perform on the stage and be the best actor. And I'm going to give it away to you for free, he said. The same way now I'm passing it on to you for free. So he went on, because if you'd really like to know this trick, you should enroll an incredibly expensive acting course in the United States. So you better pay attention, boy. Do you really want to know this trick? Yeah, sure, I replied. By the way, you, the viewer, you who are watching me now, listening to me, do you really want to know that trick? So, he took me by the arm, tapped on my back, taking me to a separate place, and he said, imagine this is a stage, your stage. Pay attention, listen carefully, because this is the trick. Imagine this is the stage. You get on that stage. You say what you have to say. And then you go. That's it. Simple as that. You get on that stage. You say what you have to say. And then you go. This idea of saying what you have to say and then you go has been in the back of my mind for a number of years already. And although I might not have quite understood what it meant, the thing is that over a period of years, I came to realize how powerful this idea was. Because what is life? I think life is the stage to run the scenes of your play. Since the very moment you're born, or even a bit earlier when you're still in your mom's womb, you are on that stage. You have your audience from the very beginning. Maybe your parents, your relatives, your parents' friends and acquaintances. And at the same time, they are actors in your life, on your play. This is a cast of actors you haven't chosen when you were born. That's true. They are given to you, either you like it or not. The same way the attrezzo and the props around you when you were born. You didn't choose them. They are there on your stage. Then, as you grow up, you may become the casting director of your life, and you choose which actors, your relationships, you want in your play or not. You can choose them. But this power of choice is limited. Sometimes you may want someone to play a certain role in your play, and that person doesn't want to play that role. Or otherwise, maybe someone wants you to play a role that you're not willing to take in, and you may not even want to be part of that play. Isn't that funny? I mean, this interactivity. You have your stage, you are the main actor of your life, and at the same time you share your stage, your own stage, with other people who have their own stages and think you are part of their stage the same way that you think they are part of yours. And this stage sharing makes your performance even more interesting and complex, of course. And this is where listening really comes into play. Because there will be no way you can perform, at least satisfactorily, if you are not listening. Because listening is understanding. You don't just listen with your ears, you listen with your whole body. And when you're listening, you're interesting. And when you're interesting, people will pay attention to you. You're listening to me because for some reason you feel I'm listening to you. I'm taking you in. That's why you're listening to me. Some of these actors will stay in your life for a long period of time. Some others will go, maybe even sooner than you expected or wanted. Some of them will play important roles, some others will play minor roles, they'll be supporting actors. But there is one actor who will stay your entire life with you, and that is you. So, you'd better listen to yourself as well. Next time you are called on the stage, remember this. Go there. Say and do what you want and need to say and do. And then you go. Try it. You can apply it maybe today. If you run the scene well enough, your audience will get excited, you will have your curtain call, and they may even clap and say, "Bravo!" But remember, you can't please everybody. There will be good performances, excellent performances, and bad performances you won't be proud of. Sure. You won't please everybody, even when you're at your best. Being the best listener you can be is all you can aim at, because this will make you the best actor you can ever be. There's something, though, I haven't told you yet. One day, we all will have our final curtain call. You'll have your final curtain call. I'll have my final curtain call. We don't know exactly when. I don't know when. But I know someday the final curtain will call upon me. And this time, I'll have to go for good. That's it. Time's up. Game over. The end. That'll be your final performance. And by that, I mean not knowing exactly when you'll have to leave for good. I don't mean you should live your life as if it were the last day in your life. Living like that didn't work for me. It doesn't work for me anyway. What really works for me is to come to realize I'm on my stage. I can't choose my cast of actors, your relationships, my relationships, even if I somehow limited. And I run the scene the best I can because I'm listening. Money, the props, the attraction, the technology in your play, money comes and goes. I'm not saying it's not important, it is important, but it just comes and goes. Your body, my body, will decay over as years pass by. And you, for instance, now, you may be in your 20s and you think it's impossible to get a job because the situation of the job market is not so good, or you are in your 40s or 50s and you've just lost your job because you've been laid off, that job you've been doing for so many years that now you feel miserable and you think you're not good enough. No, you are good. You're the actor of your life, or the actress of your life if you're a woman. You know, I think what really makes you have a happy and healthy life is the cast of the actors on your play. It's not the quantity, but rather the quality of your relationships what wins. I wish someday you who are listening to me now, you who are watching me now, I wish someday we can run a scene together, even if it's just momentarily, for a limited period of time, even more limited than the already limited time we will spend on this planet Earth. I wish we run this scene and we have fun. And after running that scene, I hope we can take our bows together and say, thank you for being part of my play, even if it's just been for a couple of minutes. And in my case, I also wish someday I come across that special, loving woman who will stay just a little bit longer, as the song goes, so that we can run the very scene of our lives together before the final curtain calls upon us. There is a Spanish poet and playwright from the 17th century, Calderón de la Barca. He's got a very famous play, Life is a Dream. And in this, de la Barca's play, there is a very famous line that goes like this: for life is a dream, and dreams are only dreams. The thing is that, instead of that word, dream, I transform that line and rather say, for life is a play, and plays are no more, no less than a play. Well, I think I've said and done what I wanted and needed to say and do. I've made my point several times by now. And if I told you this story well enough, I hope it can help you. So, luck with it. I wish you lots of luck with it.